welcome to the Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, October 2019 Tarot and Oracle card reading. I went ahead and pulled some Oracle cards to start off the reading, and then we'll go into the Tarot a little bit later. So the Oracle card that I pulled for you, Aquarius, is By the Book. By the Book is all about social conformity. Now, I know talking to Aquarius, the rebels, the anarchists, the anti-social, quote unquote, right, is a little bit strange talking to Aquarius about conformity. However, October 2019, this moment that you view this video and beyond within the time frame of a month, is all about playing by the rules. And what I mean by playing by the rules, it's less about giving in and sort of like suppressing your own opinions, suppressing your own desires and motivations, but it's more about coloring within the lines, if I can put it in a metaphorical way that people will understand. Coloring within the lines. Playing by the social rules, doing things by the book so that you can get ahead. Because sometimes when you play by the book and you play by the rules, you do such a great job that when you start to deviate and you start to fall outside of the lines, people don't notice as much. They don't criticize as much because you've done such a great job within the lines. People start to respect your deviation. They start to respect your creativity, so on and so forth. So for you, Aquarius, the key to your success within the next month, within a month's time span, it's all about playing by the rules. And that could very well mean, for instance, in your job, not being so opinionated, not being so rebellious when it comes to somebody telling you how to do your job. You know, within school, maybe not going against what's expected of you so much. And within any sort of place in life, not going against the grain, sort of going with the wave so that you can get in, right? I don't want to use the words infiltrate, Aquarius, but it's almost that vibe. You have a goal, you have a purpose, it's clear, you want this, you can see it for yourself. However, the only way to get in and to be successful is to play by the rules, is to do it the way that other people expect you to do it. To do it the way that other people who have come before you have done it, so that you can at least get in, have a seat at the table, have a voice within the conversation that can change things, right? And then with the Angelarium card, Leliel, the angel of night, this is all about moving in silence, moving in secret, moving within the shadows, but having a goal that shines brighter than any shadows could possibly overtake. So what this is mainly about is having this broad, bright, wonderful vision for the future, for your future, for the future of others that you care about. Could be the world, could be your family, doesn't matter. You have a bright vision, you have a shining star within you, you are that star. However, you're going to have to go undercover. I guess if that's a way that, you know, I can say it that maybe you can understand or somebody can understand, you might have to go a little bit undercover. You might have to hold back some of your opinions, hold back some of those impulses to deviate, to rebel, to show them another way. They don't need to see another way at this moment, Aquarius. What you need more than for them to see another way is a way in. And your way in is playing by the rules. Conforming just a little bit. Following the status quo just a little bit. Playing by their rules just a little bit so that you can get in, Aquarius. And with the spider's web, it's all about respecting the process. The process of building your web, the process of building your empire, step by step, using quality materials, using quality, even strategy. Your strategy has to be quality, Aquarius. It can't just be anti for the sake of being anti. I understand that you guys want to innovate. push the status quo to be different, bring something new to the table. But sometimes you have to feed the people and feed the masses that want a certain thing from you. Give them what they want, so that they love you so much that when you give them what they don't know that they need, that's a better way of saying it, you'll be received better. Play by the rules, play by the book, just like the card says. This is especially important in work, because work is where you're faced with, a sort of a double-edged sword situation. They hold your pockets, they hold your coins, right? They determine what you get paid, how much you get paid, when you get paid, la-di-da. However, you hold the creativity, you hold that drive that makes them money. So it's a double-edged sword. They expect something from you, Aquarius, and this month you have to deliver it to them if you want to get in. If you want to get that seat at the table, like I said before, that's going to allow you to fill out your life's purpose. And I feel like you know that your life's purpose is to make a difference, to make a change, to deviate, to innovate. However, this month, strategy for you: play by the rules. Do it the way that they've done it, the way that they ask you to do it. Don't stray too much. Once you're in, go wild, Aquarius. Once you're in, you don't have to hide your star in the night. Your star will shine bright no matter where you are. Your vision, your voice will be heard no matter what, Aquarius. But I think that what this is saying, well, I know that what this is saying, Aquarius, I know you have to play by the rules this month. I'm sorry to tell you that, but you're capable. You're more than capable of doing it. So do it. Do it so that you can get in. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to pull some tarot cards so that we can find out a little bit more information about what's going on for you this month and beyond. I'm going to be using the True Black Tarot deck. I've already premeditated all of my decks. I love this deck so much, but let's just jump in and get some messages. So, what messages do we have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What messages do we have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? So we're not going to take those. We're going to do that again. What messages do we have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What messages do we have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What messages do we have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? I'm going to take that message that fell out. We have two. All right, Aquarius, so we have two air sign cards. We have the Ten of Swords and we have the Eight of Swords. So you might be in a state of mind where maybe you're facing a little bit of conflict. You're facing maybe somebody coming towards you with different ideologies, different opinions on how you should approach a situation. With the Eight of Swords, you might feel a little bit boxed in. You might feel a little bit targeted. You might feel a little bit as if it's unfair that you have these unique ideas and other people feel like you should withhold them, feel like you should keep them to yourself. That's not the way things are done, yada yada. And that goes back to what we were talking about with playing by the rules. I don't think that you should sacrifice your creativity this month, Aquarius. However, I do think that you should see things in a different perspective. I'm not saying that your perspective isn't a great perspective, Aquarius. More than likely, your perspective is fantastic. It's probably very innovative and broad. However, there's something that needs to be accomplished right now that requires you to see things within the realm of practicality and within the realm of what is, what has been, what will be for the time being, if that makes sense. With the Ten of Swords, you're going to have a change of perspective and mindset. You're going to have to understand that some things have to be played by the rules. Some things you have to play by the book. You have to do it the way that other people have done it, Aquarius. People might be giving you feedback and input about something that you're working on, and it might sound confining, like I said, with the Eight of Swords here. However, Aquarius, I'm getting a strong vibe that you might need to be a little bit more confined this coming month, this month and beyond. You might need to restrict yourself and your perspective just a little bit, hold back just a little bit, so that you can sort of get through this narrow pathway that leads to your success. I'm getting the feeling that your success is beyond this really, really narrow pathway that you have to fit into. There's no other way to get around this. It's either do it this way or do it the hard way, the long way, the way that's just not practical at all. Somebody's going to be giving you opinions on how to do what you're doing, and you might have to listen to it, Aquarius. Let's pull more cards to see what else is going on, see how this plays out, and see what other advice we can give you. What other messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? All right. Ooh, we have the Nine of Swords, 8, 9, 10. With the Nine of Swords, you might be feeling anxious, Aquarius. You might be feeling anxious, like something is really going against your spirit, going against what you believe to be true, Aquarius. I know how that feels to have anxiety. I really do know how it feels. But what I'm feeling from this energy, Aquarius, something is really pressing against you, the way that you think, the way that you've been thinking for quite some time. And I'm almost certain that you're going to have a change of mind. And I don't think it's a bad thing, Aquarius. I don't think that once you get this like epiphany or this like new perspective, this new way of seeing things, once you actually allow it to come into your ecosystem, I don't think that it's bad. I think that it's going to benefit you. I think that it's going to get you to the next level, especially with the 10 of Swords here. Because yeah, we have the 9, we have the 8, right? We have the 9, anxiety, worry. You know, it's like worry about how things are going to fare out for you. And then we have the 10. You know, you have all these dead birds and stuff like that, but you have one at the top, a winner. That's the one who was able to adapt, Aquarius. That's the one who was able to adapt. And I think that's all you. Honestly, I think that's all you. Adapting to the changes. Adapting to being told that perhaps either you're wrong in the circumstance or there's something better. There's something that you haven't thought of that's better. And I'm getting a strong feeling that this is about a project. It could be about a relationship. You might be arguing with your significant other about what to do about something, this or that, doesn't matter. But you're gonna have to open your mind. Just a little bit, Aquarius. Just a little bit. You're gonna benefit from it. That's all I know. What other messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs? All right, Aquarius, let's take these couple cards. So we have the World. This card was on my mind. I don't know if I saw it. I don't think I saw it, but this was on my mind, the World. Mastery. mastery. Let me hold that up again. This is about mastery, Aquarius. Just like I said, whatever change in perspective that's coming is going to benefit you. We have the Three of Cups, celebration, family and friends, people you care about. And we have the Five of Pentacles. With the Five of Pentacles, I have a feeling that there's something involving your stability, your home life, your money, your career, that is impacted by how you feel that you can maneuver within this ecosystem of a certain ideology that you may not agree with now, but you might come to understand a little bit better later. And it might have to do with your friendship circle. It might have to do with how you feel about the people that are close to you, who might be giving you opinions about something. Could be a project. Somebody could be telling you that the way that you communicate isn't good, the way that you save your money isn't good, the way you spend your money isn't good. Somebody could be saying these things to you. However, with the World card, that's a major indicator that there's an opportunity for elevation, evolution of the way that you sort of calculate things. I see you becoming better at taking your life's issues and taking the challenges and like managing them in a really mature way. If you've been having issues with finances, I see you coming up with a solution that's really sustainable. You taking an old way of thinking, feeling trapped and feeling like, oh, I'll never get out of this situation, to like having that aha moment. You're just like, oh my gosh, I never thought of this. I could save my money like this. I could do that. I can invest in this and that. I see you coming into this newfound idea of what you're capable of and what you could do to bring yourself out of that mindset of poverty. Especially with the World card, you've accumulated a lot of knowledge and experience over the years, especially as pertaining to finances, but also with the relationships that you're in. Your friends mean a lot to you, Aquarius, I can tell. Their opinions mean a lot to you. And I can also tell that there are people in your life that have some really valid opinions, have some really mind-blowing sort of like, I guess, earth-shattering. I don't want to be so dramatic. They just have some really, earth-shattering opinions that kind of bring you into this different level of cerebral experience. It's almost like moving not just out of the matrix, but in sort of this whole different mental experience to where you're not as intimidated by, I guess, outside limitations as you used to. Because now you can outthink your way. You can outthink a situation, whether it be financial, social, if you're like in an emotional or friendship connection and it's just like weighing on you or challenging you where you feel like you have to take action, you can outthink it to where you don't feel like I only have this option or this option and they're both pretty bad. No, you have more options than just those. You don't have to feel worried about your ability to move in one direction or another. Gossip, you don't have to worry about people gossiping about you. Because you're sort of coming into this confidence in your own ability to maneuver and confidence in your own perspective and decisions, really. You're becoming more confident, Aquarius. And I feel like that's great. I feel like this is a really great place to be in. Finding that confidence so that you have all these great ideas. That's what all these swords are about, ideas. And then with the World, You're finally coming into believing that your ideas can be brought into the 3D, brought into reality, especially as pertaining to your connections and your relationships. You want your friends to be proud of you, Aquarius, and they will be. There's just this lack mindset that you're experiencing, or that you have experienced, that you need to come out of so that you can receive your abundance and truly play out your gifts. Be strategic. Like I said in the beginning, play by the book. Let's pull some more cards for you, Aquarius. What are the messages that we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs? Okay. I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna take these right here. I'm not gonna take that one. I'm gonna take, oh, you know what? We already have this one. I don't usually take all these cards, Aquarius, but I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna take this one right here and put it right up there. I'm just drawn to do it for you. And then we'll see what's on the bottom. Perfect. All right, Aquarius. So I'm gonna start right here. We have the Death card. You could be dealing with the Scorpio. But the Death card is all about transformation, elevation, changing from one state to another. That's literally about, that was the old me, this is the new. And I feel like that's pertaining to your communication with others, your understanding of others' perspectives, and how you approach others. Perhaps in the past, maybe even you have created a sense of anxiety based on your own sort of like hyperactive approach to things. Maybe you're not confident in everything that you say because you're afraid of how it's going to be received. But I do see a change in that, Aquarius. I do see you coming into more of a comfortable feeling when it comes to giving people your messages, because you have very valid messages to give to people. You see things in a way that could benefit people. It could broaden their horizons. And with the Page of Swords, it's literally about taking that, but being wise in how you're delivering those innovative, sharp, just eloquent, potentially eloquent, if you can harness it, messages, Aquarius. And then you have two amazing cards that came out for you, Aquarius. We have the Ten of Pentacles, financial abundance, abundance within your family, and inheritance, something that makes you feel secure, Aquarius. And it has to do with mastering, to me, your communication and how you're delivering things to others. So maybe within your job, you want to elevate, you want a promotion. I see what's standing between you and that elevation, literally the way that you're speaking about it, the way that you talk to people about it. You could have more coins. It's on the table. It's there for you. And then we have the Nine of Cups, which is the wish card. You've been wishing for something. I'm getting the feeling it's a promotion. I'm getting the feeling it's a better job. I'm getting the feeling that it's better communication and rapport between you and your peers. It's on the table. You want to change in your home life. You want to change in your job status. And that's on the table. With the Hanged Man, you really have to shift your perspective, Aquarius. I'm not saying that you have a bad perspective, because you don't. You have like so many swords on here, but then you have some amazing cards about change and things like that. But the universe and the inner you clearly needs you, Aquarius, to Harness that energy, harness that voice within you. Put it in this wonderful, beautiful box in your heart. Hold it there for a little bit of time while you get your way in, Aquarius. You have to get your way in, and the only way to get your way in is to refine your communication. Because there's something that you are completely skilled at. Other people appreciate you for. They see you. You've wished for it. This is your way to abundance, to stability, to change. However, it's not being delivered properly, Aquarius. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Whoops. Let's try that again, Aquarius. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Oh, these two wanted to come out. All right, so the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, excuse me. A financial opportunity, especially in a teamwork environment where you're working with somebody that requires you to change your perspective, Aquarius. You're working with somebody. Aquarius, I love you. However, if you're working in a team project and somebody's like, and you're just like, oh, I want to do it this way, and they're just like, no, 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 this is the best way to do it. I'm getting the feeling, Aquarius, don't fight me on this. And you might be right, I might be wrong, but I'm getting the feeling that you sort of like just going with the flow is going to bring you the most opportunity, because the Ace of Pentacles in there. The Ace of Pentacles is a financial opportunity, is some sort of opportunity for your own stability and long-term success that depends on your teamwork with the Three of Pentacles. If you're tempted to say something or to add your own opinion, try to see it from somebody else's perspective, because I think their perspective might be right. You might have to adjust a little bit, Aquarius. I think you can do it. I believe in you. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Clarify the Eight of Swords, please, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Clarify the Eight of Swords. There we go, Four of Pentacles. So you might be a little bit anxious about investing in something that you don't truly believe in, or investing in something that you're not totally confident in. I think that it's worth a try. With some of these cards that are on the board, especially with the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, those are the cards that people want, Aquarius. I know if you watch tarot and things like that, you want those too. And the opportunities that come with the world, the world is in your hands, Aquarius. I think that whatever you're anxious about investing your time in, or your money in, your energy, whatever, I think that it's worth a shot. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, but I think that it's worth a shot. Clarify the Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, October 2019. Three of Swords, heartbreak, pain. Perhaps somebody is mentally abusing you, verbally abusing you. Could be a Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Somebody may be saying some biting things to you that make you lack confidence, make you not really believe in yourself so much. But Aquarius, there's lots to believe in on this board. Don't let words hurt you. Don't let words kill you, kill your dreams, Aquarius. There's something there for you that's way beyond the scope of what somebody has to say. And sometimes people say things just because they don't have the confidence within themselves. Don't let somebody else's lack of confidence and lack of understanding of your vision deter you from what you believe in, okay? Clarify the World card, please. Clarify the World. All right, we're gonna do these two cards right here. All right, we have the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands. Success, Aquarius. I'm so happy for you. Six of Wands is all about success, being championed, being celebrated for the things that you've done. People appreciating the effort and the things that you put in, and especially when it comes to a soulmate connection, or your friends really appreciating you. The people that you care so much about are really gonna look at you in a great light once you take control, once you beat that anxiety, once you fight that wall that holds you back. You're gonna be celebrated, Aquarius. The world is in your hands. You have to take that ball that's in your court and you have to score, Aquarius, because you have the opportunity to. Put the work in, plant the good seeds, do what you need to do with the Seven of Pentacles. Do what you need to do to score, because you have everything that you need, Aquarius. It's you that's holding you back in your mind. It's holding you back. I love you. Keep it real with yourself. You are good enough. And your friends believe it. The people who care about you believe it. It very well could be a soulmate that might have the words that you need to motivate you to move forward. Soulmate does not need to be romantic. It could be your mom, your sister, your cousin, your best friend. Okay? Lean on the people who care about you. Believe them when they tell you that you're great. Believe them, Aquarius. It's not fair that they put all this effort into believing you and believing in you when you don't believe in them. Believe them. Clarify the Death card, please. Clarify the Death card for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Clarify the Death card. Clarify the Death card, please. Clarify the Death card. Clarify the Death card, please. Clarify the Death card. Thank you. Six of Cups. The Death card literally could be a couple of things. Going back to something like a talent that you may have neglected from the past, maybe as a child and adolescent. You've had a skill in something and you may have let it go. The Six of Cups, it's another Scorpio, it's Sun and Scorpio, two Scorpio cards, maybe dealing with a Scorpio. You may also be dealing with a Capricorn or another Aquarius with the Saturn card. But with the Six of Cups, that's really all about you digging deep within your inner child to figure out how you need to adjust. Maybe you've let go of something within you that was so pure and wonderful and so aligned with who you are so that you can get by. Maybe it's time to tap into that. And then on the flip side, maybe it's time to let it go. An expectation, an unrealistic expectation that you had as a child. With the Seven of Wands here, this is about like defense. You could be trying to defend the old way of doing things, but maybe it's time to renew. Maybe it's time to move on, mature. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not a bad thing at all. It's literally taking what you've known previously and upgrading it. That's it. Don't feel intimidated by letting some things go, Aquarius, and trading it in for something even better, a shinier toy, right? Clarify the Three of Cups. Ooh. Clarify the Three of Cups, please. Clarify the Three of Cups. We have the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords. And the King of Swords, it could be Aquarius, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It could be you or somebody else. With the Ten of Swords, change of perspective. Letting something die and letting something go, the old way of thinking go. Especially as pertains to how you interact with somebody, a team that you're on. Six of Pentacles. You may have to stop helping somebody. You may have to stop receiving help from somebody. Because it doesn't serve your higher purpose, whatever way that scenario goes. financially or emotionally, whatever the way, somebody's helping somebody else and it needs to stop because it's not helping in the long run. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Cutting things out is not a bad thing, Aquarius. So don't fear this message. This is literally about your own elevation because there's really beautiful things on the board. You got the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, Aquarius. Come on, the 2 of Cups. There's somebody, you have a soulmate in your life. The Ace of Pentacles, you have a financial windfall. Please don't let some of these 10s and all that weird stuff divert you from the truth and the reality that there's beautiful blessings in front of you. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Ace of Swords, good news. Good news about your finances, bright ideas. Like I said earlier, you might have a new way of managing your finances. 10 of Cups, baby. 10 of Cups. Joy, happiness, fulfillment. Getting your wishes and living the good life. Being happy with them, fulfilled with them. You're going to have a new way of viewing the way that you view money and stability. And it's going to serve you. You're going to be so happy. Clarify the Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords, please. Clarify the Page of Swords. Oops. Clarify the Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords. Clarify the Page of Swords for my Aquariuses. Clarify the Page of Swords, please. Clarify the Page of Swords. That's too many cards. I saw one card, but I'm gonna wait for it to come out. Clarify the Page of Swords, please. There we go. I'm gonna take these 3. I prefer 2, but no more than 3. All right, get my formation back so I can see better. All right. Ace of Wands, bright ideas, starting an adventure, maybe starting a business or a job. 8 of Swords, moving past that trap mentality with the Fool card. Using that bright, sort of positive mentality to launch a new venture, to step outside of the insecurity of the 8 of Swords and to take a leap of faith so that you can gain your independence. Like I said, maybe you need to play it by the books now so that you can be free later. Launch something. Be brave, be bold. You have the ideas. There's good news coming to you because of your ideas. You're gonna get a message with that Ace of Swords. You have all the aces here, right? Oh, you're only missing one ace, the Ace of Cups. But you already have the 2 of Cups. You don't need any more cups. You have the best cups on the sword, on the table. You're going to be launching something. You're going to be giving birth to something, a venture based on your innovative ideas, based on you taking a leap of faith and believing in yourself, being courageous. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles. Clarify the 10 of Pentacles, please, for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. We have the 7 of Wands here again. And this time it's about defending what you want. 10 of Wands, letting go of the things that don't serve you, standing up for the things that do so that you can be successful financially. You can have a stable future. Defend your home life, defend your family. Defend the things that serve and build you, Aquarius. I'm getting a feeling that it's your relationships that sustain you. You have great ideas. You're so bright. You're so bright, Aquarius, but it's the people that are around you that have the biggest influence on you. Be mindful of that. Stand up for the ones that serve you. Release the ones who don't. Clarify the Nine of Cups, please. Clarify the Nine of Cups for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, working on your craft, becoming the master of your craft. Becoming the master of your craft. You really have to put in some work. You're balancing a financial situation. You're balancing your home life. You're doing a great job, Aquarius, but it can't be sustained. Work on what you're good at. Work on what people tell you you're good at. Work on your wish. You have a wish and you're actually doing the things that you need to obtain that wish. Keep going. Don't give up now. Don't give up, Aquarius, okay? What other messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What advice do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? Knight of Wands, go after what you want. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, that may be your Sun, Moon, and Rising. That may be somebody in your circle. Channel that energy. You really have to go after it, Aquarius. I don't care what people say to you. I don't care what the voices in your head are saying to you. We all have voices in our heads, Aquarius. Ignore them. Go after what you want. What other advice do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? Here goes the Six of Cups. I'm going to take that one because it flipped up. There's something about a childhood dream that you had that either you need to let go of, Aquarius, and elevate, or you need to tap into and elevate. Either way, you need to grow. You need to grow. What other advice do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? The Four of Cups. Accept help if somebody's trying to help you, Aquarius. I understand that sometimes you don't feel like people are smart as you. They don't really have enough to offer to you. Especially if somebody is offering something that's not necessarily a solution, but they might just be offering love, support. I think that you should, especially with the Knight of Cups. Somebody might be offering you love. Somebody might be offering you support. Take it, Aquarius, please. It'll benefit you. There's something emotional about what you want, Aquarius. Something that means a lot to you. Especially if you're in a soulmate connection, Aquarius. Accept the help that's offered. What other advice do we have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? What other messages do we have for my Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for October 2019? All right, we'll take the Ten of Swords, moving on from a certain mentality. The Page of Swords, being brave enough to jump in and try something new. The King of Swords, being emotionally secure. We have another Scorpio card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. It doesn't have to be their sun sign. And then we have the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius or Leo or Aries, being bold. I have a lot of cards telling you to be bold, telling you to be open to different ideologies, things that are different from the way that you view things. Not diving into petty squabbles. Don't argue with people for the sake of arguing. Don't fall into this need for competition to be better than others. You're good enough, Aquarius. You don't have to be better than others. You're good enough. All right, my Aquarius friends out there, I love you. I hope you enjoyed this message. I hope you got something out of it. I hope you found something that resonated with your situation. Please thumbs up, subscribe, comment, anything. Have the conversation with me so that we can go over this together or not. I appreciate you viewing this video, and I hope to see you in the next one, Aquarius. Thank you so much for watching.